Hi there, welcome back. In this lesson, we are going to be installing WordPress. WordPress installation used to be very difficult. When I started as a WordPress developer, I was struggling a lot to install WordPress. It took me a couple of days, I think mostly because I couldn't get my WAMP server to work at the time. And once I figured it out, then everything else became easy. So I'm just going to show you a very simple method on how to install WordPress. And the first thing that you need to do is to go over to your downloads folder. You remembered we had downloaded the WordPress file. All you need to do is to simply unzip this file because it's a zip file. You can do that by double clicking on it, or you can just simply right click and select the extract here option. So once that is done, it's going to extract the file in another folder like it's currently doing. Like that. Just a little longer and we'll be there. 1, 2, go. Okay, it's done. Now it's extracted and we have another folder called WordPress. So what we need to do is, if we open this folder, we are going to see all the WordPress files that are in this folder. And what I need you to do is to simply copy this folder like this, and then you head on to your C drive. You head on to your C drive where your WAMP 64 folder is. When you get to your WAMP 64 folder here, you simply open that folder and then you go over to the www folder like that. Open that and then you simply paste in the WordPress folder that we just copied. So you paste it in here like that. And one more thing I need you to do is make sure that when you extract this, there are two ways of extracting this. Like I said, the first way was right clicking and clicking on extract here. Another way is to simply double click like that, and then we click on extract to, and then we just click on OK. If we click on OK, it's going to extract that folder to the same destination, but there's something that I need you to see so that you don't make the mistake. Usually when you do this method, it's going to open up a folder inside another folder. So if you just copy the main folder, it will not work when you're trying to do the installation. So it's okay, that is done. So now we have this one we see the WordPress -6.2. If you open this folder, you find another WordPress folder inside, and so if you open this one, there is no other WordPress folder inside. So when you do the second method that we just did, which is double clicking on this to extract, you have to make sure you open this folder and copy this WordPress folder instead. Don't copy from here, copy from this side. You copy this one instead. And to even avoid this, you can do the first method which we used, which was just simply right click and then you click on extract here, and it will give you just one WordPress folder with the files inside. Now that we've copied our WordPress folder into our C drive, the WAMP folder, and into the www folder here, we have the WordPress folder in there. What we need to do now is to simply go over and create a database for this WordPress folder. A database is where all the files that we are going to be putting on our website are going to be stored. So a database is necessary for any website to work. So what we'll do now is simply head on to our browser, and then I'll just close all of this so that we have some breathing room. Sorry, I'll just close this all like that, and then I'll go over to the browser. In the search bar, I'll type in localhost like we did the last time. Once you type in localhost, now you can see under your projects, you can see that we have another project which has been added, which is WordPress. What you need to do here is to simply click on PHP My Admin, like that. Click on PHP My Admin, and it says welcome to PHP My Admin. So by default, the username for PHP My Admin is root, like that, and the password, you leave the password field empty. Once you do that, you click on go. On the server choice, leave it at MySQL. Once you do that, you click on go, and it's going to log you into the PHP My Admin area. So what I'm going to do right now, I just want to create I'm just going to delete like some of these databases first. I think these are for like previous websites that I worked on, like this. Oh, never mind. So what you need to do once you're in here, excuse me, it's loading. Come on, I'll just reload that. Okay, once you log in, and what you need to do once you log in here, there is this new option in the menu here. Just click on new. Once you click on new, it's going to ask you for a database name. So a database name can be a name that you want to give to your database. You can call it anything. So I'm going to call it let's just call it my first then hyphen first, like that, since it's going to be your first WordPress website. And then you click on create. Once you click on create, the database would have been created, and that is all you need to do in the PHP My Admin. There is nothing else that you need to do here. So you just simply click on close. You can close this. I'll open a new tab because we'll have to come back here. And then what you need to do now is to simply go over to the WordPress folder that we copied to our www folder. We go over to that WordPress folder like this. We open that, open the WordPress folder, and then locate this file that says wp-config-sample. So this is the file that we are going to use to configure our database. We are going to point our database with this file, and I need you to simply open that with Sublime Text. For those of you who have Sublime Text, open it with Sublime Text. I have bracket installed, but I'm going to change this to Sublime Text so that we all can be on the same page. Where is Sublime Text? Come on. Okay, Sublime Text here, like that. It didn't change. I don't know why. Okay, yeah, it changed now. Apply. Okay, so what we need to do now is to simply right click and select open with Sublime Text. So the file is going to open with Sublime Text, and when you look at this, there's a lot of code in here, but don't feel overwhelmed or anything. The only place that we are going to concentrate on is on this database name, username, and password. So in the database name field, I just need you to delete this option that has been written here, database name. You see it's written inside like some quotes. Don't delete the quotes, just delete the database name only. Once you delete that, then you can type in the database name that you set for your website. We had put my first, so it's going to be my first, no spaces, my first, like that. This is what we did. And then the username we had set, default user was root, like that. And then the password, the database password, we did not set a password, so we leave the password field empty, like that. So once that is done, I will need you to press Ctrl Save on your PC. For those who are on a Mac, you can press Command S to save that. And then all you need to do now is to close this. When you come over back to this site, you simply right click and choose the rename option. So once we've configure the database, we have to rename it. What you have to do here is to remove the dash sample -sample name -sample from the name, like this. You remove -sample, so it will be wp-config, and then you press in enter. Once that is done, then we have successfully installed, we have successfully configured our thing. So I need you to go over to the WordPress folder. If you want to really be like cute with it, you can actually change this folder name to maybe some project name. You can give it a project name. Let's just call it website 1. Let's call it website 1, like this. If you call it website 1, like that. So I'll head on now to my browser, and then in my browser I'll type in localhost // I'm going to type in website 1. So what this does is going to actually call the website 1 folder. Is going to prompt it to sort of start installing the WordPress files. So when I click on enter, it's going to prompt this screen. This is like the welcome screen. So what we need to do here is to simply follow these steps. And if you're not able to see the steps, if you're not able to see this page, make sure that your WAMP is currently running, and make sure that it's all green. And then you also have to make sure that the database name that you set, corresponds to what you actually created. And also make sure that this is wp-config with no spaces in there. So once you do that correctly, simply click on the language you want. We want English, continue, and then we can set in the site title. What is going to be our site title? This one is website 1, like that, website 1. The username, what is the username? You can call it whatever you want. I'm going to put Gate because this is a Gate Academy tutorial. And then the password, I'm just going to put something that you all cannot see. Oh, you can see that. Oh, just hide that. It doesn't even matter, but it's always good that you keep your password safe when you're recording your screen. So I'm going to do this. I'm saying it doesn't matter because nobody can actually access this website since it's hosted on my computer only. So I'm going to put in the password, like that. You can put in a password for yourself. It says my password is weak. No problem. I'm just going to click on confirm, and then you can put in your email address in here. I'm going to put Gate Academy Africa at gmail.com, like that. And then search engine visibility, you can turn this off or just leave it like that. This is an option to allow like the search engines to crawl the website, but now the search engines will not be able to crawl this website because it's not on a live server. So you can just leave it like this, and then you click on install WordPress. Right now WordPress is currently installing, and you can see we have like the success message which says WordPress has been installed, thank you, enjoy. So if you've done this correctly, you'll be able to see the screen, and I want to congratulate you for that. There's just one more step that you need to do. Simply click on login, and then you click on they'll ask you your username and password. So just put in the username you created. Mine was Gate. You can put yours. The password, I'm just going to put my password, like that. And you can click on remember me, so whenever you want to log in, you don't have to do that anymore. So it says welcome to WordPress, and I also want to officially welcome you to WordPress. That has been a lot of effort. and I want to say that congratulations for doing that. Congratulations for pushing yourself and putting in the effort. Now you already know how to install WordPress, and our journey in building websites with WordPress is about to begin. I'm so excited for you, and I hope that you're excited with yourself, because from now henceforth we are going to be having a lot of fun. So I really hope that you're able to achieve this, and if you're not, please just go back through the video again, check on some of the steps that you may have missed, and try to do it correctly. If you have any issue that persists, make sure you leave a comment in the comment section, and then I'm going to address that and in the frequently asked section of the course. So I'll see you all in the next section. In the next section, we are going to be looking at a tour of the WordPress dashboard. We are going to go around and try to understand what this dashboard is all about and how we can go about accessing different things. So, but before we reach that section, there is just a little exercise that I need you to do for me. Now that you've successfully installed WordPress, and you know how to do that now, I need you to go ahead and install three more WordPress. Do three more installation of WordPress on your computer. So what I mean by that is to simply go over again to your WordPress area, sorry, the WordPress folder you downloaded. You copy that, and then you go back to your C drive. You go over to WAMP64 www, and then you paste in the folder. You can rename this to website number 2. So just do website number 2, website number 3, website number 4. Do not delete the first one, and make sure that for each WordPress installation that you do, you have to repeat the same steps like we did for the first one. So you have to create the database, you have to link the database, and as well you have to run like the installation that we did. So the same process for the next ones that you're going to install. So just try and do that exercise and see if you can really do that, because in the coming tutorial we are going to actually do another installation and give it a whole different name. So one more thing, each time you want to access the WordPress installation that you've already done, as you can see now, I'm not able to like reach the website that I've already installed. All I need to do is to come back to my browser and make sure that my WAMP is working. I come back to my browser and I'll type in the local host slash the name of the site. The site was website 1, like that. I'll type in the name of the site, and now you can see I have my website over here. So when I want to log into the admin dashboard, I'll simply type another / and type in wp-admin, like that. So now we are back in, and I'll see you all in the next section where we are going to take a tour of the WordPress dashboard, and I'll see you all. I'm really excited and hope you are too. Do take care.